Hey guys, welcome back to this 100 most popular algorithm series. I'm back with another video, the first tree problem of this series so far. So today we're going to look at this lead code problem number 101, symmetric tree. It's a very interesting problem, again liked by many people. As you can see, it's an easy categorized problem. Right, so let's look at the problem statement. So we're given a root of a binary tree. Now we need to check whether the tree is a mirror of itself. Like there are two halves, you put a mirror here in between, like cutting the root. What we need to really deduce is whether the two halves are mirror images of each other. Now what is a mirror image? As we all know, in the mirrors, the left becomes right and the right becomes left. Right, so when we put a mirror here, these three is identical to each other, right? So this particular example in which we have 2 here, 2 here. Now we have a 3 which is on the left side of this 2 node. In the mirror version, the 3 should be on the right side of the second node, right? And similarly 4 is here on the right side of 2. In the mirror version, the 4 is on the left side of the 2. And the rest of the nodes are all similar, so hence this tree is a symmetric tree. Let's take this example, which is a negative case, in which as you can see, the 3 is on the right side of in the actual image, and in the mirror version 3 should be on the left side, but it is on the right side, hence it is not a symmetric tree. Right, so that's what we need to figure out. Right, let's begin coding of this problem. Right, so what we need to so again, first and foremost, we need to do the sanity check of the input. So I'll check if not root, meaning the root node is not present, then we can't do anything, right? So just return false. Now obviously in many tree problems, generally recursion plays a very heavy role, right? So we need to have some helper function which will recursively check our conditions on every nodes. So we will just define a function here. We'll name it compare nodes. So the way we can go about this is we can pass two nodes to this compare nodes function, and that it will compare those two nodes, and then if the comparison is successful, then it will basically keep on checking it will go to the next level and keep on checking the rest of the nodes, right? So we need to pass like two nodes, node 1 and node 2. Okay, so the first thing that we can check is if node 1 let's say if node 1 is not present and not node 2, let's say if both the nodes are missing. Now in that case, then interestingly it's not a negative case, because both the nodes are missing. That means it is symmetric, right? For example, if we reach here and if we pass its children for comparison, and here if we pass its children for comparison, there is no node there, right? And if we get both the nodes as none, which means that they are symmetrical because there is no anomaly here, right? So in that case, we will just return true, that we have found a symmetric situation. Now if one of the node is missing, if node 1 is not present or node 2 is not present, in that case we know for sure that this is a negative case, because we need either both the nodes are not present or both the nodes are present, but it cannot happen that one of them is missing. So this is a negative case, so I'll return false. Okay, now at this point we know that both the nodes are present. Now again we need to compare the values. Now not just that the nodes are present, but their values should also match. So here we will check if node 1 dot val, because every node has a value in the val variable. So if node 1 dot val equal to node 2 dot val, if it is not equal to, then I know for sure that this is a negative case, that this tree is not a symmetric tree. Okay, so that with that out of the way, now at this position we know that not only the nodes are present but the values are also matching. So we have passed this comparison check for this particular level, right? Now what we need to do is go to the next level, go to the children's. Now interestingly, so basically we need to call this function recursively. Now interestingly, the thing that we need to keep in mind is we need to check for the mirror version, right? So node 1, let's take this is a node 1, this is a node 2. We have made this comparison, now we are moving to its children's. So I need to compare node 1's left, which is 3, and node 2's right. Okay, those two nodes I want to compare. So I'll just do this, node 1's left and node 2's right. And so I need to perform this comparison and I need to perform the opposite comparison. The opposite is node 1's right, I need to compare with node 2's left. Right. So I'll perform them one by one. So first I'll compare these two. Now if by any chance if this comparison returns false, if not, in that case I know that the comparison has failed, so no need to go for the next, right? If one of this recursive loop returns a negative case, which means the check has failed, it's not a symmetric tree, then there is no point going further, right? So I'll just return it from here if it's a negative case. Otherwise I'll keep on doing the rest of the checks. So here once this second comparison node returns whatever is the result, I'll just return it straight away. Okay, so my helper function is prepared. Now this function will help me check all the nodes, right? Now all I need to do in the parent function is give it a initial conditions. So I'll call this compare node and I'll start my recursion with so roots left and roots right. That is the first two nodes that will get compared. So I'll start this recursive logic here, and whatever is returned from this whole comparison helper function, I'll just return it as from the parent function. So yeah, that is the code that we need to write. Let's try to run this. Hopefully there are no compilation issues. It got accepted. Great. So yeah, I was just checking this this particular test case I was checking. Now let's check the positive test case. Yeah, there you go. So it was accepted. Let's try to submit our code. Yeah, it worked. So yeah, that's how you solve this problem. I hope you like this coding challenge. Stay tuned for more challenges like this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.